I literally just saw Cole Beasley get rocked like a baby and put to sleep. That probably was the weirdest touchdown celebration I think I've ever seen. But it happened. So congrats, Beasley. Hopefully some of you guys had him in your flex spot or something. Helped you out with that. So there you go. Hey Fantasy Football community, this is Average Joe's Fantasy Football and my name is Steve and I am here for your Week 14 waiver wire video. The playoffs are upon us. Finally, this is what really matters. None of that jargon and all those other weeks, that was just to build up to the week of 14. We are ready to help you guys get ready for some victories. For those who did not make it, hopefully you're playing at least a consolation prize or you played this league for free. But I apologize to all of those who did not. But for those who are still playing and obviously still need some help getting ready for Week 14, hopefully these waiver wire picks are really going to help you guys out. Again, what I select are usually people that are available in most leagues. There are a few in here. They're going to be a little bit slow, limit as far as availability, but some good pickups based off matchups and things like that. So hopefully that helps you out a lot. If you have not subscribed to our channel, again, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. We currently still have our giveaway going on. You guys have absolutely crushed it for us. You guys have done amazing work. You guys, great feedback. Helped us get to 124 subscribers so far. So thank you guys so much. We want to get to that 125. We're just one shy. Obviously, next goal will be 150 and keep climbing. So that way we give you guys some great content. If you are not following us on Twitter or Instagram, please make sure you do. The handles are in the description down below. So that way we can answer any lineup questions you guys have, any waiver wire questions in real time. Obviously, we'll answer here on YouTube as well. But again, make sure you guys either subscribe or follow us on YouTube, on obviously Twitter, Instagram. Follow us, join us on Discord. There's a lot of different ways you guys can get access to us so we can help you out. So again, thank you so much for the community. All that love is appreciated, and we obviously are really here without you. I mean, that's the way it works. So let's get right into the waiver wire pick. So the first person I want to talk about is Taysom Hill. This is the third week I'm talking about him, but he's still available. He's available, at least in Yahoo leagues, about 39% of most leagues. That's a lot, right? I think a lot of people aren't sold on him. It was funny because I was talking to a buddy of mine who had him the first week after the injury to Drew Brees. Didn't really trust him. I've actually picked him up since he's gotten the starting role, and I'm actually thankful I have him. I know the week before wasn't so great, but he's had two good matchups against Atlanta. This past weekend was an even better matchup. He's starting to improve on his passing. And again, he's still getting a lot of the goal lines. His touchdowns this week actually were passing touchdowns. So I like it. Drew Brees has not been given the go-ahead to come back. He's still recovering from his fracture. So Taysom Hill is still at least another week for sure. So again, grab him. Make sure you go after him. He's still available out there, okay? Another person I want to talk about is J.D. McKissic. So if you guys watched the, Washington football game, sorry, Steeler fans. I apologize. I called it. I said this was going to be the game that the Steelers were going to lose. But fortunately, Gibson got hurt in this game. Not a lot of detail yet. Obviously, it was very fresh. He hurt his toe. Could possibly be toe turf. Toe turf, actually, especially for a running back, can be a pretty significant injury. Might even be season-ending, unless they make the playoffs, of course. So with that said, for fantasy, I'd be a little nervous, right? So keep an eye on it. Obviously, we'll update you on, Twitter and Instagram, any news that we do get from the Gibson injury. But J.D. McKissic's a great back to pick up. I know Peyton Barber is an interesting one as well. I didn't put him in here because I'm not sold on him based off of really PPR, right? He might get some goal line action. He did get some carries, but really McKissic was the guy. McKissic was getting all the receptions, which is what he was doing even with obviously Gibson in, but now he's starting to get a lot of the carries. So McKissic's a great option if, again, Gibson does see significant time, being out. So make sure you go after him. He's available in about 52% of most leagues. So again, he's a great option. Another guy I want to talk about is Corey Davis. Not as available in most leagues, right? He's available in about 29% of most leagues. That's still quite a bit. That's actually significant. He had a monster game, 184 receiving yards, He had a really good game. He's going against Jacksonville this week, so another great matchup. A.J. Brown got hurt a little bit in that game, so he was out for a little bit, but did come back. If Johnny Smith is out again, that helps Corey Davis with targets. And I actually, again, just based off of matchup this upcoming week, Corey Davis is an awesome flex option, maybe wide receiver too. Okay, so make sure you go after him. Again, available in about 29% of most leagues, so if he's available, grab him. Tight end. I actually do like Logan Thomas. I've talked him up a few times. With Alex Smith being at the quarterback position, he loves the tight end position. He loves passing to the tight end. Obviously, in this week's matchup against the Steelers, Logan Thomas went off. It was a career game for him. 9 catches, 98 yards, awesome game for him. So congratulations to Logan Thomas. Congratulations to anybody who actually started him. Wasn't started in, obviously, a lot of leagues. He is available in about 60% of most leagues, so he's out there. He's turning into a solid tight end option for you. So it's going against San Francisco. San Francisco has a really good defense, but again, he's almost becoming sort of match-proof, right? Again, not 100%, but with tight ends, you know how obviously there's not many great ones besides Travis Kelce, maybe Darren Waller. That's about it, right? So Logan Thomas is a great option. As far as kickers go, I want to mention Steven Gostkowski. So reason I mention him, he's available in about 76% or so leagues. Going against Jacksonville, so it obviously gives the Titans options to score, right? Whether it be going to the red zone, maybe, goal line stop. He's going to see a lot of action. So I like Gostkowski. Again, this is a kicker that is available in most leagues, so make sure you go after him. A couple other notable players that I want to mention for the waivers. I've got Matt Stafford. Stafford's going against Green Bay. He actually put up about 16 points last time they played earlier in the season. Green Bay's defense has improved, but I like Matt Stafford's. Again, it's a rivalry game. He knows the Green Bay Packers really well. I like him a lot. He's one of the few available quarterbacks that I would possibly start. Not saying he's going to be a great start, but possibly start. He's available about 45% of most leagues. So if you need some desperation at quarterback, Matt Stafford might be somebody you might go after. As far as some good running back options, so Cam Akers, you're starting to see he's starting to kind of gain that running back one role in the backfield for the Rams. So yes, Henderson had a great game, but you're seeing a lot of the carries going to Akers, right? And I think they're really starting to trust him. Right now he's going to go against New England. New England does a great job against especially any rookie. You saw that with Herbert. But I do like his style. Obviously, I know it's kind of biased, but as a Florida State fan myself, I loved how Cam Akers played for Florida State and actually translates really well to the NFL. I just don't think the Rams have given him the opportunity to really fully take that backfield, but when he does, great player to pick up. Awesome dynasty player. He's available in about 47% of most leagues, so make sure you go after Cam Akers. Another guy is Ty Johnson. Now, Ty Johnson for the Jets is obviously based off of the fact that Gore can't play, right? Gore had a concussion. I'm sorry for those that we talked about mentioning putting Gore as a great option. That's our fault. It's probably a curse. I'm sorry. I know Gore is not normally somebody you would start, but he had a great matchup. And had he played, he probably would have actually put up some good fantasy points. You saw Ty Johnson put up over 100 yards and a touchdown. I think Gore probably would have put anywhere from the 60 to 70-yard range and a touchdown. So he would have been a great option, but unfortunately he got a concussion early, and Ty Johnson actually took advantage of that. Ty Johnson is available in 98% of most leagues because nobody ever thought about starting him. So Ty Johnson might be an option if Gore is out. So that's somebody you want to keep an eye on because they're actually going against Seattle, and Seattle, again, struggles against the run. All right, even though they've got some great linebackers and KJ Wright and Bobby Wagner, Ty Johnson actually is a good pickup as far as a flex option. So keep an eye on him for him. Another person I want to talk about is T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. is 2 solid weeks, and I don't think that has to do with some fluke. I think season's starting to progress. They had their bye week. I think the connection between him and Rivers is starting to show up really well. Matchup-wise, they're going against the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders aren't solid on the defensive side. They do okay. So T.Y. Hilton has another good option. Again, Hilton would be a solid flex, possibly wide receiver 2. Absolutely not a wide receiver 1 like he used to be in the past. But he is available in about 55% of most leagues, so I do like T.Y. Hilton as at least being put onto your team and possibly play in the flex role. Another receiver I want to mention is Jamison Crowder. When Sam Darnold came in, Crowder's stock goes up. Okay, realistically, a lot of the weapons go up, right? Flacco did okay, but he's not Sam Darnold's athletic ability moving around the pocket with that offensive line not playing great. And arm strength and accuracy, I think Sam Darnold's a little bit of an edge compared to Flacco, just based off of Flacco's career right now. So Jamison Crowder actually stock goes up when Sam Darnold plays. So I like him a lot. They're going against Seattle. Again, another option. Seattle's defense has improved, but I still like Jamison Crowder as far as getting targets, possibly some goal line, red zone action. He's available in about 31% of most leagues, so I think if you can get him, grab him. Next I want to talk about is Anthony Firkser. This is all based off of Jonnu Smith being out, of course, but Firkser did have a pretty good game. He put up about 10 fantasy points in PPR. They're going against Jacksonville, so a really good option. Firkser's available in about 91% of most leagues, so if Jonnu's out, I would absolutely go after him as a good, solid tight end option this week, just because of matchup and opportunities, right? So Firkser's a great one. Another guy I want to talk about is Noah Fant. So Noah Fant, and I think a lot of that has to do with obviously the quarterback play, especially with that 1 week, obviously where they had their backup receiver come in at quarterback. But Noah Fant's available in about 28% of most leagues. So not a crazy amount, but he is available. The reason I like him is he's got some really solid playoff matchups. And if, Drew Lock starts to kind of pick up again like he was in the earlier of the season, Fant might be a sleeper tight end for you guys to help you guys finish off the season with a win. So make sure you go after him. They're going against Carolina this week, who struggles against the tight end. So Noah Fant's a good one. As far as some other kicker options, I've got Matt Gay going against New England. So New England, again, their defense is pretty good. I mean, they're middle of the pack, so that gives you the option as a kicker, some good, maybe driving down the field goal options. So he's available in about 90% of most leagues. I like Matt Gay a lot. Another guy is Fairbairn for the Texans. Texans offense obviously hurt a little bit with Fuller being suspended with, his PEDs. And poor Watson just had a rough game. So I like that their offense can run down the field. And their options that he's going to, not make some touchdowns. So Fairbairn actually had a really good game this past weekend. Another good one this week. They're going against Chicago. It's a really solid team. Fairbairn's available in about 81% of most leagues, so make sure you go after him. Last I want to talk about are some great defensive waiver teams. So they're not available like crazy, but Green Bay is the first one I want to talk about. I've actually ran Green Bay in a couple of my leagues. They've done a phenomenal job, and I'm thankful to have had them. They've actually done a really great job as far as points, creating turnovers, sacks. They're actually available in about 32% of most leagues. They're going against Detroit this week. Detroit can be hit or miss, right? I trust that their defense is going to have a better game than hopefully Detroit does. So again, they're a great option. Then I've got Seattle. Again, I mentioned Seattle because they are improving. And they're going against the Jets. Anybody going against the Jets right now, defensive side, can, get some great fantasy points for you. They're available in about 27% of most leagues. So I like Seattle defense a lot just because I think realistically the Jets they're tanking, right? They're going after that Lawrence, man. Trevor Lawrence is going to be in green next year. So make sure you grab and pick up Seattle if you can. Thank you guys for watching our Week 14 Waiver Wire video. Hopefully you guys who are watching this are in the playoffs. Otherwise, you're just watching this to maybe pick up some dynasty players if they're available in any of these. Doubt most of them are. But if they are, some good dynasty players. But hope you guys obviously get a great victory this week. Otherwise, you're on a bye, so maybe that will help. Hope you guys get that victory that you guys are looking for so you guys get closer and closer to the championship. Again, thank you guys so much for watching this. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and we'll see you next time.